what
Do you feel like she's stuck, or is she maturing just at a slower rate?
I think she's maturing at a slower rate because she has been exposed to different school-to-work programs where it's all different jobs, whether it's with the public or not. And I think she gets along well with the new people that she meets, the employers and the jobs that she has to adjust to. I just think that when it's those uncomfortable situations is where she's over the top. Even uncomfortable when we all have family parties and all the family shows up at the same time and then the noise increases and she hasn't seen so-and-so for a while and she's so excited. It's always over the top, you know. So I don't know how that's going to adjust.
She's still in high school?
Yes, she'll be graduating at the end of May, beginning of June.
Has she actually achieved equivalent milestones in her education, or are they just kind of helping her?
No, she has met all of her requirements for graduation with passing flying colors, with modifications in math and language.
What kind of accommodations did she need when she went back to school?
Well, we were pretty silly at that point in time too. We didn't realize she couldn't handle a full day of school. And the poor 5th grade teacher, when she went back, called us and said, you gotta pick her up. I feel so bad. She's just
What day was this? Day one?
Like, well, we got her back in school in September, and she was still pacing.
Had she now recovered from her second surgery?
Yes. She looked really good. She had this really funky, not a mohawk, but what do you call a mullet. She had real short spikes were coming in here, and her hair was really long in the back. And she had a very hard time. She couldn't sit in a class. She wasn't doing anything destructive. Of course, it was annoying to maybe the other students, but then the teacher, Mr. If I can say his name, Mr. Dietz, was great about pulling the classroom up just a little bit so that she had a walk area in the back, so she could pace and not be in the front of the class and not, you know, interfere with anybody else's learning. That was my big thing. I don't want her to interfere with learning. If she has questions and she needs the extra help, that's great. She deserves it, but I don't want it to be where she's annoying other students or, you know, causing their learning time to be interrupted. And he worked with her quite well. I mean, all the teachers at that St. Germain school went to extra education, went to the traumatic brain injury courses that they had for teachers through the CISA district, both 1 and 2, the special ed teacher, the speech teacher, and her classroom teacher, and I think there was another teacher that went. And they all learned all of this. And changing school, they only go through K through 5 at that school, and then the rest of the schooling is done with the middle school and high school in Eagle River.
One of the advantages of a small community in St. Germain is how big?
How big is St. Germain?
A few thousand people?
I don't think it's that big. I would say it's smaller. Of course, in the summer, it quadruples or whatever you want to say. Very small. Her class, her actual classroom size was 17 or 18 kids.
And what would their high school graduating class be?
A lot bigger because there's 3 other grade school classes that come in.
So under 100?
I would say over 100.
So it's a community of a few thousand people if you talk the whole school district. Mm-hmm. Does she have difficult periods in terms of getting along with other students, or did the community rally around and the kids understand enough that they didn't pick on her?
I think initially when she came back with the St. Germain group, she wasn't picked on.
Okay, we gotta stop.